Hello, intuitive friend, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonial, my credentials, scheduling a recorded private reading, learning more about my affordable tiers on my Patreon platform, or if you're interested in purchasing drops such as my weekly pick a card reading on my Patreon shop, then take a look down below in the description box and click on those links down below. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. As you know, these are all free channeled messages, and feel free to share my YouTube channel with like-minded souls. Today, I'm going to be channeling a timeless reading focusing on Is This Your Tarot Story? Where I will take a look at 4 areas right now at this moment in time, at the time that you're watching this reading. Okay, so I'm going to channel, look at that, you already have the 6 of Cups coming through. I'm going to channel what I'm seeing, feeling, and sensing. And remember, this could be in any area of your life. Now, some may resonate with these timeless messages, and others of you may not. If you don't resonate with these messages, one or two things. It may not be your message, okay? Or for others of you, this could be something that you may see down the line, okay? So it may take some time for these messages to evolve and for you to be able to connect the dots. Okay, now just so you know, this is a series. So Is This Your Tarot Story? I have many more titles and stories there, so you may resonate with any of those. All right, so let's take a look at the 4 areas here for you. Now, as I was shuffling, you just saw the 6 of Cups coming out of, or popping out of the deck. All right, I do want to take out another one here for you. So let's take a look at the 4 areas. Okay, area number 1 being your past or recent past. You do have here the 7 of Swords, focusing on the area of what you may be experiencing in your mind right now. So what you may be potentially thinking right now at this moment in time is represented by the Temperance. What you may be experiencing energetically, or your overall energy right now at this moment in time, is being represented by the Page of Swords. And the potential energy you may be moving towards, here you have the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Swords. You also have here the Page of Cups. I'll leave this here open here just in case we need to go towards it. But there is this energy here where I'm feeling that these two are saying a lot here for you in your upcoming energy, okay? Or the energy you may be moving towards, or the energy moving towards you. Let's talk about the past or recent past, because you do have here the 6 of Cups with the 7 of Swords. Now, for some of you here, this message is coming across as number 1, 6 of Cups. There may be here this sense of a connection of the past or recent past, or a connection in the past or recent past that may have felt as if there was either a lack of transparency, or a situation, circumstance, or event that wasn't as either transparent. There could be here a feeling or an actual action here by someone that you know or knew in the past or recent past that may have been in a way characterized as deceitful. It may have been characterized here as not showing all their cards. There could have been something here that may be a little bit either manipulative or being done in a very underhanded way. All right, so this is very much connected here to the 6 of Cups energy. Now, whether this was a person, okay, that you either knew or know, or whether this is a childhood friend, a family member, someone you grew up with, maybe someone that you worked with, however this may be, the 6 of Cups is about this connection of familiarity. So this person is known, or there was some type of connection here with this person. Now, whatever this situation may have been here in the past or recent past, it may have propelled you or moved you in the direction where you needed to reevaluate either this person's actions, words, or just energy here. All right, we'll find out more here with the clarifying cards. All right, let's see what this may be talking about here as your tarot story. And you have here faith and hope. This says firm choice, uh, peaceful waiting, and divine guidance. The message that I'm getting here is that there could have been here a situation, circumstance, or event with someone in the past or recent past where you were shown something. Something came to light, maybe a revelation, maybe a sense of clarity here. Um, or some of you literally made a choice to pivot from a connection that didn't feel quite right. It just didn't show, either the person didn't show you or the environment didn't show you that something or someone was trustworthy. Okay. I feel here that chances were given time and time again, and whether you chose to walk away from it or whether this, connection fizzled through time, I feel here that some of you did wait. You were being patient, you waited, you wanted to see either a new, a new solution, a new type of energy, maybe a new pattern of positive behavior. Okay, you have tortoise here that just popped out of the deck here, but there was this sense of divine guidance, and I'm getting the divine guidance being your intuition. It's as if your intuition said, you know what, enough is enough, and it's time to pivot from either this person, situation, circumstance, or event in the past or recent past. You do have tortoise that just popped out of the deck, and it says, slowly but surely getting ahead. And for some of you, this may have been a very tough transition from either this person or the situation because of the sense here of either, the sense of a history with this person, the sense of fondness. Okay, this could have been a very, a best friend. It could have been a connection that you were very much near and dear. It was near and dear to your heart, someone that maybe you have known for several years. Okay, however this may have shown itself here, I feel that, there was a sense of weaning away from this energy here, okay, in the past or recent past. Let's take a look at what could potentially be here on your mind right now at the time of this reading. You do have here the Temperance card, which is ruled by Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is a fire sign. That could be very much connected here to maybe your Mercury, because Mercury is all about the clarity of the mind, maybe on your astrological natal chart, or maybe you may have some type of fire elements or astrological signs like Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But Temperance card here is showing that there's this sense of merging and combining either something from the past and the present, and you're trying to alchemize it, make it brand new, or you're trying to take two things and combine it as one, but making it new, because that's what the temperance card's energy is about. It's about alchemy. It's about you being able to combine something, okay, or negotiate or be reasonable with something and turn it into another thing or something more um, beneficial for you, or something that may work for you, or something that you are creating better to, in a way, kind of like I'm getting here, you're thinking about something in a very different way also. Whatever this may be, it's taking time. It's taking time either to put the details together, and I'll talk a little bit more about how your mind and your overall energy may be very much merging. There's some similarities that I'm picking up here energetically, but this Temperance card is also about patience. It's your ability to move through that transition of combining two things, whether they be very different from each other or similar from each other, and creating some type of brand new either idea, project. This could be you balancing or combining. For some of you, it's even balancing two things and figuring out how you can be better able, equipped to manage this, okay, new idea or new situation. For others of you, there's something here about peacemaking, okay, and it could be very much connected to the past or recent past. It's this energy that I'm getting for others of you, that it's the sense of like, how do I acknowledge what this person may have done in the past or recent past, and how can I move past it? How can we create either a brand new connection, or how can I move past this situation, circumstance, or event that impacted me in some way, shape, or form, is how this is coming across. Okay, let's take a look at what this temperance card, the clarity of it may be here. Now, you don't have to have a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your astrological natal chart, uh, at all. This just, again, for some of you that may be, um, you know, important here. For others of you, I'm getting that this person that may have been connected to the situation in the past or recent past, or something that you're thinking about right now at this moment in time of this reading, may be connected to Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay, to that fire sign. It could also be connected to the season of that as well. All right. So again, however this may resonate. You do have here celestial messages, quantum harmony, receiving sacred messages, experiencing inner peace. All right. So again, remember that I said a little while ago that there's the sense here of peacemaker, peacekeeper, being or understanding something at a deeper level, okay, and trying to make sense of it, or trying to move past it, or trying to figure out what is a new reasonable, um, kind of like, how do I mediate or compromise something here, okay? And I feel that this is what's going on in your mind. Quantum harmony, again, you're trying to balance something to create a new sense of harmony. Again, the balance here that you see with the Temperance card in Tarot, the moon and the sun, the yin and the yang, and trying to, in a way, balance that energy out, or balance a situation where patience is needed. However, this may resonate for you here. There are messages that you are receiving, whether you're receiving that spiritually, whether those messages you're receiving in a way you're feeling them intuitively, seeing them, experiencing them. But this Temperance card is one of patience. And because it's a major arcana, this is telling me here, this energy here is going to last a lot longer. It's not something quick like the minor arcana. So there is some sense of being patient with this thought process, or something that you may be experiencing in the mind, okay? All right, let's take a look at what else is coming through. And you have here candle. It says you will be shown the way. Whatever it is that you may be thinking about or mulling in your mind in regards to this Temperance card, whether it be that you're turning one thing into another, whether it's that you are creating some sense of balance and the patience that it takes in order to restore that balance, or whether you are negotiating something here in your mind, this is saying your intuition will light the way. Now you have two cards from two different decks talking about celestial messages or quantum harmony. So again, this is as if your inner oracle will show you the way, or whichever your religious or spiritual beliefs may be. That being said, let's take a look at your overall energy right now at the time of this reading. You do have here the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is this energy where you're starting to pivot into a direction where either you are, taking the time to learn more about something, you are either gathering more information, whether that information is from a book, from conversations, from, new connections, from new thought processes. Um, there could be just maybe a start of a new project. Okay. There could be here more of an intellectual approach to whatever it is that you are trying to figure out. Okay. So there's more of this approach of you, maybe even for others of you, like listening to the voice in your mind. Okay. Or that higher level type of consciousness that's coming through, especially with the fact that you do have celestial messages here representing, not only celestial messages, but you will be shown the way. So there's this sense of you getting either downloads or understanding something a little bit better. Now, the Page of Swords is the beginner mindset. So there may be here a beginning, pivoting or the starting of learning something, being more curious about something. All right. Being able to communicate what it is that you are searching for, whether it be with others or whether it be with your mind, with your higher self or your spiritual guides, or a more logical, rational approach to something as well. Let's see how else this is the energy is moving here for you. And you have fantasy, reality. All right. It says fantasy is the compass and planting hope in reality. So again, there could be something that you may be thinking about here intuitively, right? Getting a download, getting some type of activation, maybe through claircognizance here. And again, it's more ethereal, it's more connected to the divine, it's more about the higher self. And the Page of Swords being more of the reality of it. So maybe bringing something that you are thinking about and figuring out how can you turn this idea into something more practical, into something that you can logically, rationally, and intelligently either create, um, expand, or pivot towards. Let's take a look at what else is coming through for you. And of course, stay tuned because you do have the message here focusing on the energy that you may be moving towards or that may be moving towards you. I also have an advice here for you as well. So let's see what is this overall energy focusing on potentially here right now at the time of the reading. It says lighthearted, carefree time. And what's interesting is if we take a look at this Page of Swords, this person is looking a little bit lighthearted. They're looking as if they are trying to keep, moving, but moving in a sense of their mind. Okay, so you may feel less pressure right now because there's this sense of like you're trying to manage whatever it is. Okay, so for some of you, it's feeling less pressure, and for others of you, you're taking whatever this pressure situation may be that you're thinking about and you're chunking it so that you're able to tackle a little bit at a time. But I'm getting this sense of like, it's funny because I'm hearing mincing things up. So, maybe taking baby steps as you move towards this energy here with this Page of Swords. Let's talk about the energy that you may be potentially moving towards. And this is very beautiful here because you have here the Nine of Pentacles with the King of Swords. Okay. Nine of Pentacles energy. You're feeling very secure about something right now. There's a sense of satisfaction. You're really focusing on collecting your pentacles, so to speak, or creating some sense of stronger foundation for yourself. You're doing this independently, even if you are in a connection. This is talking about your independent hard work, patience, and effort. Okay. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a sense of satisfaction. This person is smiling. They're reaching for their goals, their pentacles. They're making sure that things are working well. There's this very positive, high energy. And again, this is the energy that you may be moving towards or walking towards, or that energy moving in your direction. But this Nine of Pentacles here is focusing on your ability to stand your own ground in whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. Now, whatever this is something that's taking a lot of time because Pentacles energy is about slow moving energy. So as you're slowly building, reconstructing, or solidifying something here of great value to you, because again, Pentacles energy is also something that's very important to you. This could be in the career sector, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, it could be in anything that you feel that you have a very much of a sense of, like, it's high value. You value this, either sector of your life, or you value whatever it is that this pentacle may be representing for you here in the near future. Now, you do have the King of Swords energy, and that being you gaining the mastery here of being able to see whatever it is that you are either building, establishing, um, accumulating, okay? Whatever this may be representing for you here in the Nine of Pentacles, the King of Swords is looking at it with a sense of intelligence, with a sense of logical, rational, analytical type of energy. It's not allowing things to, move their emotion, okay? Because the King of Swords places the emotions in the back seat. It's all about, is it making sense? Is this practical approach that I may be doing here with this Nine of Pentacles, is this making sense? Or what are the best ways or the strategies or techniques that I can sharpen to get to the Ten of Pentacles, okay? So very beautiful energy here for you in this upcoming energy. Now, the Nine of Pentacles, like I said, there's a feeling of satisfaction. But is it the Ten of Pentacles? Well, no, it's not. Ten of Pentacles is the completion of something. So whatever this may be in your near future, this is talking about you continuing to work at it, continuing to place the effort, the patience, the consistency, and the tenacity and determination, but also the intelligence and the tactical type of strategy that you need in order to make it into that Ten of Pentacles energy. And you have two cards that just jumped out of the deck here for you. And let's take a look at what that is to give more context here. You have new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up here with this archway. So there could be here a possibility of a new, a new path, maybe a new way of looking at something that leads you to either new opportunities, new possibilities, or new paths in the near future. You do have here July, and July representing not only Leo energy, but also Cancer energy. So that may be here some type of extra information for some of you that may be valuable. For others of you, there could be something very much connected to the month of July, or the month connected to wherever you may live. Maybe July, it's not summer for you, wherever you may be watching, but there's something connected to the summer season, or the season where it's the warmest in wherever you live. So there could be something here either connected to the month of July or the season of July. It could be also connected to either a person connected to Leo or Cancer, or this could just be giving you this energy here of you shining through. There's something here that you're going to be shining through, okay? And be maybe even very successful in obtaining here your Ten of Pentacles. Last but not least, actually, I'm going to do your advice here. Let's take a look here at what advice here you have for you here, intuitive friend, in regards to this energy here that you may be moving towards here in the near future. Advice here. All right, let's see what advice we have here in regards to this near future energy. And you have here, move lightly. Wow, beautiful message. I'll read it first and then I'll show it to you. But it says, what are you trying so hard to control? Okay, I'm sorry. What you are trying so hard to control is often what you most need to release. When you stop attempting to hold everything in your hands, the universe will lay down a path that is more aligned with you. Very much here with this archway. It says here, let go of what isn't yours, or in other words, what isn't feeling natural or quite right for you, intuitively or rationally, intelligent wise, okay? Like in your mind, it's not making sense. It doesn't feel quite right for you. It says, let go of what isn't yours and what is truly meant for you will flow your way. Wow, beautiful message here for you, intuitive friend. I hope these messages have been insightful for you. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.